Hey guys, welcome back to Madden 21 here on CSGN, Chase Sports Gaming Network. New series. This one's going to be a little bit different. And yes, there's Matt Patricia, head coach of the Detroit Lions. And, I said I was going to do that Washington football team franchise like way back, I think like in September or August. Never did it, sort of just stuck with the Raiders. But I think this series, this one here, it is going to be a relocation series. It is going to be of the Detroit Lions. And this one is going to be, this might be the dumbest relocation ever. Just, I know I have to wait to really start a video, sort of say like, hey, what I'm doing is really dumb. But this is really dumb, actually. Especially where we move them, you're gonna see. So we're going in here, getting everything set up. Also, once again, if you want to relocate any team right away, regardless of their stadium settings, be sure to hit it, set it to everyone can relocate. So this is not going to be like a super realistic series at all, I don't think. But the first thing we're gonna do here is we are gonna fire Matt Patricia. We're going to get him out of here. And we're going to hire one of the fake coaches. I don't know who he is. Matt Hedrick. I don't know. But what we're going to do here is we are going to trade away Matthew Stafford. We're going to put him on the trade block. We're going to strip this team down a little bit. I wouldn't say it's necessarily tanking, but it's kind of tanking. Does there have to be tanking? It is the Detroit Lions. It's not like they're that good anyways. So we're going to put some of these guys here on the trade block. Adrian Peterson at an 80 overall is sort of wild to me. Also, when did Jamal Agnew get superstar development? I don't know what that's all about. Deron Harmon also can get added to the trade block here. I believe we're going to put Jamie Collins on the trade block. Thought about Tracy Walker, but he's 25, so... And I don't think safeties, really regress all that much. But here's Desmond Trufant. He's going to go up here on the trade block. Going to relocate the Lions now. Review some of these trade offers. Deron Harmon. Most of the trade offers I got or for picks in like year 2, as I'm almost yawning. And we just take this trade here from Dallas. It was more picks. I just wanted a lot of them, actually. Desmond Trufant here is going to get traded for a bunch of picks from the Niners. Matthew Stafford. I couldn't really find that good of a spot for him, so Jacksonville it is. Marvin Jones Jr., he's 30, so this makes sense. We're going to trade him to Baltimore, get some more picks from them, and then we're going to sign a quarterback to be our starter for the season as we simulate it. And it's going to be David Blau. I don't know which one it is, but we bring him in. We have another trade here to make in Danny Shelton. We're going to move him. We're going to move him to New England. We get a second-round pick from them. And trade here for Jamie Collins. We're going to send him to Cleveland because I wanted at least a few extra picks in this draft. We're going to use generated draft classes. We're also going to trade Adrian Peterson to the Panthers. The Panthers don't really need another running back, but whatever team would give me a pick for him, I was like, all right, we're going to do that. So, relocating the Detroit Lions. I know that's wild. And not only is relocating the Detroit Lions kind of dumb, I'm going to relocate them to maybe one of the dumbest relocation options in this game. And that is going to be Chicago. Second team coming to Chicago. 2 NFL teams in Chicago. I think Chicago could maybe support 2 NFL teams. As me yawning at the options for the teams, we just go with the Blues. That's the best one. I didn't want to go with the Cougars. That's too much like the Jaguars, or the Tigers. That's too much like the Bengals. So we go with the Blues here. Wasn't sure which jerseys to pick. It came down between style number 1 and style number 3. So I wasn't really sure here what to go with, but I ended up going with style number 1. Sort of has this cool dust on it. We go with the Deluxe Canopy Stadium. Yay. And there we go. So at this point, we're 2-4 in the season. We're going to simulate to the end of the season. 5-11, Chiefs Cowboys Super Bowl. Take a look at the stats, actually, sort of see how everyone did. 5-11 is a lot better than I thought we would do. David Blau, almost 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. Is it just me, or does that seem like too good for a quarterback that's a 56 overall? Like, what the hell? DeAndre Swift, the running game was just not very good. It's not very good at all. Receiving, Danny Amendola led the way, probably because he was the slot receiver. In the sim engine, the slot receiver is the guy who's going to get the most balls thrown his way and things like that. Sacks. Taylor Decker gave up a lot of sacks. Jelani Tavai led the way in tackles. Interceptions was Jalen Reeves-Maben. And linebackers, I don't think Jeff Okudah got a single interception, and no one hit double-digit sacks at all. So, not a very good defense. Didn't really have much of a running game. Somehow, David Blow was our best offensive player. So, yeah. Resignings. I didn't resign too many players, but I did bring back a couple people. Jamal Agnew, that superstar development. Absolutely, we'll bring him back. Kenny Galladay, 27. So we're getting him right in his sort of prime years, maybe back end. So there's that. David Blau, we'll let him go into free agency. I was hoping there'd be like a cool quarterback in free agency. There wasn't. So we just bring back David Blau because why not? We're going to pay him $7 million over a decent period of time, because he's going to be our starting quarterback, at least for season 1. Free agency here still, Devon Godchow. So I had to bring him in. Needed to replace Danny Shelton. Needed a free safety. So Tedrick Thompson seemed like the obvious choice. 26. 76 overall. Seems good. So we try to bring him in. Or we get everyone that we sort of really wanted. No one rejected us outright. Yeah. So there's that. David Blau, he has 3 upgrades. And you already know me. I'm going to sink that right into strong arm. And try to get some arm strength upgrades for him. So we get him up to a 58 overall. +1 throw power, there we go. So, and then we signed a linebacker, a white linebacker, brought him in. And now it is the draft. So we're looking here at some of these prospects. We pick number 5. And there's some interesting players on here. These ends. I really wish they wouldn't do this with this, because like a lot of the ends they have listed here aren't really ends. They're clearly edge guys. Here's a really cool white safety here. Then there's Nick Keys. He looks really cool. So we're going to simulate here. Larry Allen, guard. Guard goes number 1 overall. Probably could have traded down. So Deontay Leary goes. Chad Devine goes, 76 overall. Nick Darden goes to the Cardinals. So it looks like a weak offensive line class. So we're going to take Nick Keys here with this pick. 254 left end. Yeah, probably not. He's going to be moved to linebacker for sure. I'm pretty sure I end up moving him to linebacker. But 77 overall, 77 speed rusher. Looks really nice. Here in the second round, I know I signed a linebacker, but this guy looks really good. His numbers look nice. Late first round talent. We're going to bring him in a 71 overall. So our first 2 picks, really nice, helping out that defense. This is mostly a defensive heavy draft. Got to replace some of the people I had gotten rid of. So his numbers look really good. 86 agility, 88 acceleration. Looks really nice to me. So now another 3rd round pick. I believe this is our own 3rd round pick. We take another outside linebacker, Trent Dyson. So he looks all right. He's 29 in true value. We got him at 69. So far, this is a good draft. And I decided to stop pressing my luck, and I think I simulated the rest of it. Or not the rest of it from here. I did make a couple more picks, but there's our first 3 picks looking nice. Took a cornerback. It was only a 67 overall. Then after that, we took a wide receiver who was 68 overall. Took another linebacker who was 68 overall. And then I simmed, I think, from there. They ended up taking a running back. We didn't need a running back, but we got another 70 overall running back in Byron Green. We got a tight end. And then we got a quarterback, Jason Wyatt. I don't think that's Wyatt. Out of UCF, 5'11", 210 pounds, 89 throw power. So technically he's our best quarterback on the roster, but normal dev, he has a hidden dev to make anything interesting with him. So he's probably not going to start. We go in here, free agency, that post-draft, post-offseason free agency where you can sort of cheese the game if you really wanted to. Sidney Jones is a free agent still at a 75 overall, 25 years old. Bring him in. Why not? Add some depth to that cornerback room and really improve that position. So we're pretty good at cornerback right now. DeAndre Swift going to start for us, even though we have Kerryon Johnson, who's an 80 overall. Take a look here at our starting offensive line, and it's weak on the right side for sure. But Taylor Decker, we're going to be missing him for a good portion of the season, actually. He's out 12 weeks with a PCL tear. So, yeah, not a good offensive lineman free agency class, and not a really good offensive lineman draft either. Just was no interesting prospects that I sort of saw. So we take a look here. Trent Dyson, going to be our starting right outside linebacker. You see here, Keys in there at left end. We're going to move him to right outside linebacker. Yeah, that's just too small to play end, in my opinion. That's clearly an edge rusher. Like I said, they need to make edge as a position already, but he looks like a really good player. So yeah, I think if we can develop him, should be good. So yeah. And then I think do I make any more changes here? I think we're pretty good with the rest of this roster. Might be a few guys here that get released. But apart from that, this is the roster. I think it looks somewhat, it's about the same as before I started making trades, I think, really. I don't think there's much different from it, except we got a little bit younger in a few positions, I think. We have some injuries to deal with, though. We have DeAndre Swift with a quad tear out 4 weeks. Trey Flowers out 4 weeks. Decker, we're going to be missing him up until week 8. So, I want to thank you all for watching the series, or watching the intro of the series. The Chicago Blues, formerly the Detroit Lions. Don't yell at me too much. I wanted to try something a little bit different, and hopefully we can have some fun with this series. Once again, the schedule, the generated schedules are garbage. We don't play an NFC North team probably, presumably until week 6. So, yeah, just terrible stuff from EA. Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you all next time for more Chicago Blues franchise. Peace.